comes from illness
Hi
and injury.
guys.
It's about the big
Okay,
picture
just
stuff that we either
opened my
spend
lab
most of our
booby
time thinking about,
box
or
from
try
the
not
lab
to think
booby
about.
store.
Death and sex and eating and
And
sleeping, and even
just
the act
over
of
here.
thinking
Hey,
itself.
here's
All
3 of you.
processes
It's
that we can
pink.
understand through anatomy and physiology. If you pay attention,
Give
and if I
you
do my
that.
job well enough, you'll come out of this course with a richer and more complete understanding,
It's
not
so-
only of how your body works,
That's good for
everything
you.
from handshakes to heart attacks,
So
but I think you'll
cute.
also
So
start to see that you
cute.
really
Never
are
had
more
on
than
top
just the
of
sum of your
before.
parts.
And yes, very cute. Okay. So good.
We've come to understand the living body by studying a lot of dead ones, and for a long time we did this mostly in secret. For
Look how
centuries,
cute
the
this
dissection of
little
human
people
bodies was
is.
very taboo in many societies, and
Well,
as a result, the study of
it
anatomy
looks
has
creepy,
followed a long and slow and often
it's
creepy
cute.
road. The second century Greek
Love it.
physician Galen gleaned what he
Love it,
could about the
babies.
human form by performing vivisections on pigs. Da Vinci poked around in dead bodies while sketching his beautifully detailed anatomical drawings until the Pope made him stop. It wasn't until the 17th and 18th centuries that certified anatomists were allowed to perform tightly regulated human dissections, and they were so popular that they were often public events with admission fees attended by the likes of Michelangelo and Rembrandt. The study of human anatomy became such a craze in
mystery
Europe that
rock.
grave robbing became a lucrative, if not
people
legal,
used to rob
occupation
graves so
until
they could
the Anatomy Act, which students of anatomy and physiology still use educational
people just
cadavers to
donate
learn in person
cadavers or
and
dead
hands-on what's inside a human body. One direction through your heart simply because its valves prevent it from flowing backward. In the same way, your bones are strong and function. And it holds true through every level of your body's organization, from cell to tissue to system. And it all begins with the conglomeration of atoms, about 7 octillion of them to be precise. A biology student needs to know in crash course chemistry, so I'll be referring you there throughout the course when it comes to how things work at the atomic level. But the next level up from the chemistry of atoms and molecules. Cross. Now contrast that with the single motor neuron that runs the length of your entire leg from your big toe to the bottom of your spine. Tissues like
So those
muscles,
cells
membranes,
form
and
tissues,
cavity
right?
lines, nervous
Atoms
and connective combine,
cells,
they
a
form
bunch of
organs, the heart, liver,
form
lungs,
tissues.
skin,
Those
etc.
tissues
that perform specific
form
functions to
organs,
keep the
and
body
then you have
running.
organ systems,
Organs work together, done forming organ systems. It's how like the liver and unite to take that burrito from plate to pooper. And finally, all those we're all glorious, complete organisms made of cells in nearly constant activity. This ability of all living systems to maintain stable internal conditions is called homeostasis. Your survival is all about the right amount of energy and temperature, the right blood pressure, the things to stay balanced. And by your blood, your cells don't get oxygen, and without oxygen, with so many connected parts needed to make your life possible, you can language to identify the parts of your body and communicate what's happening to them. A doctor isn't going to recommend a patient for surgery by